Hey, Cohen here. If you don't know me, I'm a husband. I've been a husband for almost 20 years now. Father of 4, serial entrepreneur. I've created multiple million-dollar businesses. Have helped just literally hundreds of thousands of people across the planet from all walks of life, over 125 different countries, and I've really helped people to see, how do they get from this point of not knowing how to generate money online, not knowing how to get to the next level if they are making money online, if they do have a business, not knowing how to scale it up. And it's a skill that I'm really good at. I think that one of the things that allows me to help people, whether it's someone like you who's looking to make their first dollar online, or if you've made, your first million online and you're looking to get to the next level, is just getting people to focus. Avoiding the shiny object syndrome is one of the toughest things for people to do for some reason. We all know what to do, right? Let's be real. Let's be honest with ourselves. If you're looking to go on a diet, you know that there's some things that you should do that's going to help you to lose weight, that's going to help you to get to the point where you want to be. We all pretty much know the top 3 things, right? It might be consuming a little bit less, providing you don't have some type of a serious health issue or something that's health related that keeps you from getting there. It might be consuming a little bit less, right? It may be working out a little bit more, maybe doing what I'm doing right now, walking. I'm about to actually walk on the trail over here. It may be watching what you eat, so eating less of the bad stuff, eating more of the good stuff, eating more whole stuff. It may be just balancing out when you eat, not eating as late at night, right? So we usually know what to do. And that includes people who are business owners who've done really well in business and they're trying to get to the next level. But it often does not include people who are just starting out. And if that's you, this message is for you. One of the first things that you need to do is to get yourself focused, right? You guys will see where I post that a lot. I'm talking about staying focused. I'm talking about, getting past the shiny object syndrome. Most people, if they're going to be real with themselves, they're going to be honest, they have a problem with that. The beauty of it is, once you get to a point where you're like, I know that this is my Achilles heel, I know that this is my kryptonite, buying program after program or trying business opportunity after business opportunity and not sticking to anything until it works, or not going hard with anything. Once you start to admit that, man, things change big time. Take a look at this. This is beautiful. I love how this looks out here. Right? I love how this looks. Take some pictures over here. That was it for me. That was the thing. Because I was just like you. I was the guy who would buy everything that came across my desk. The emails would talk about, this is the way to make $100,000 a year, or $10,000 a month, or $1,000 a day, whatever it was. This is the way to, live a life of your dreams, to live a laptop life. And I fell for it, right? And I think I'm of the opinion where I think that almost everything that's out there works if you work it long enough. I think that most programs work really well. I think most people who are course creators, who are program creators, mean well. But very few will give the people that consume their courses the rough, the hard, the straightforward truth. So one of the things that I did when I created my program, Kindle Cashflow, and many of the other programs, the 25K program, the Fast Pass Mastermind, the Fast Pass Mentorship, was I said that when you first come in, the first thing that we talk about is we work on getting this right up here. We work on getting your mindset right. Because if your mindset is not right, if you're not this person who can be really honest and brutally honest with yourself, I could give you the step-by-step. We can give you the ABCs. and it doesn't do anything for you. So we work on how do you go in and, number one, figure out where you're making a mistake at. And the thing is, usually you're not alone, because most people are making the same mistakes. There's usually about 2 or 3 different mistakes that people are making. One of those is being focused, right? Getting rid of all of the distractions. The other is being committed. So there's a difference between being focused and being committed, right? You could be focused on one thing, but what happens when it doesn't go well, or when you come across an error or an obstacle? Are you committed enough to keep going until, to figure out a way, even if you don't know how to figure out a way, to make it happen when you don't know exactly how to make it happen? That's the commitment, right? And then the third thing that most people don't have is they just don't have a buddy, an accountability partner, a pal, a community that they can count on. They don't have someone that's, and this is probably you. I can guarantee that this is you, because, again, I was exactly the individual that I sought out to help. And it ended up, when I got to a point where I said, I want to help the person that was like me, that didn't know what they were doing, that was broke. You may not be broke, but I damn sure was broke. That didn't have the connections, that didn't know that he needed to be focused, that he needed to get rid of the shiny object syndromes. When I got to that point where I was able to be in a position to help people, I said, I'm going to give them everything that has worked for me. And lo and behold, I started doing that, and it has worked for every single individual. Tens and tens of thousands of people across the planet who take and embrace what I say. So those things, those 3 things right there will really help to set you on your way. Having the ability to stay focused, being committed, right? I have this saying, and that is, commitment and consistency leads to cash. Commitment and consistency leads to cash. Type that down below in the comments if you believe that. Commitment and consistency leads to cash. And don't be afraid. Like, so many people are addicted to what other people think of them, to the point where, like, they're so concerned with what other people think of them that they won't even do things that will benefit them, because they're afraid of what people are going to say, or if people may judge them. Something as simple as creating a video like this. It took me years and years and years to get past the freaking phobia of creating a video, because I thought, well, what are my friends are going to say? What are my family members going to say? What are people like you who are watching it going to say? But once you get over that hump, it becomes so much easier. So the first thing, stay focused. The second thing is commitment, that consistency and commitment. And then the third thing is getting to a point where you have, like I said, a buddy, you've got a friend, an accountability partner, you've got an entire community of people that have goals similar to yours, that have ambition similar to yours, that have drive similar to yours, that have the wish and the desire to accomplish the things that you want to accomplish. Because one of the worst things that you can have is, like, you've got this drive, you've got this ambition, and then the people that are around you, whether they're in your community locally, whether they're in your neighborhood, or whether they're in your household, like, that's the worst. When they're in your household and they don't have the drive, they don't have the ambition, they're never going to see why you want to do these things, all right? So that community and having people around you is super, 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 super important. If you're watching this and you're not part of a community where people all have this drive, this ambition, and this willingness to help one another get to the next level, I invite you for free to come in and join my community. Join it for free. Regardless of if you're interested in digital publishing or Kindle publishing, I think it's very worthwhile to get around people who are doing things and who want to do things at a much higher level, right? It's good to be around people who are just starting out. It's good to get around people who are looking to do more. It's good to get around people who are doing massively successful things. And you'll see all of those individuals in this group. So you can go over to kindlecashflow.com/Facebook and join us in our Facebook group. It's totally free. kindlecashflow.com/Facebook. And hopefully getting around these people will help you out big time. Hopefully it'll be that push that you need. Hopefully being around the right people in the right community will also help you with number one, and that is the focus and the commitment to be consistent, right? So Ty Cohen here in the comments. If this video has helped you, do me a favor. As a matter of fact, do me 2 favors, right? The first is comment below. Commitment and consistency equals cash. Comment that right now. Put that in. It takes 2 seconds for you to do that, right? That commitment is like making the first step. That alone is the first step to committing. The second thing I want you to do is I want you to like this video so that more people can see it, right? That's part of helping one another. That's part of being around the right people. Where if I can get around someone like you who helps me to win, then I can help you to win. And that's what life should be about. It should be about not only winning for yourself, but helping one another to win. So Ty Cohen here. Hope this finds you well. I'll see you in the next video. I'm going to finish my journey here. Commitment and consistency equals cash. Like this video right now.